in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Phenomenal job by the that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dropping back, it's Pineda. Back open in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fresno State hoping to convert on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory, but you're also... Field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Let's try to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. You're probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants, and buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called, so good luck stopping this cat.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted! intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Makes the grab. It's Franklin. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. They'll run for it. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down, Fresno State. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to pass, it's Pineda. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll slot it at the 37.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space, but my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke one tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
To throw, it's Underwood. Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go. execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. Going right and going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on the own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
Got a man. It's Hardy. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
And getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
It's complete on the right side. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. They'll try to power their way ahead. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Fresno State hoping to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then be able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
Makes a connection. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. He fires one deep over the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Thompson. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that for a while.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grab near the sticks, it's Little. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Real smart play, great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looking for a man, it's Underwood. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a 1-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the second half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to throw on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. And back to the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Franklin. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. get set to get this second half underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Pineda. Looking for a deep man. Wide open, he makes the catch. Off and running. Touchdown, Fresno State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Will run the offense out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Running into the open space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Thompson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Using his feet. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Back to throw, it's Pineda. The short hands, it's Franklin. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers. Back to pass on 2nd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Found the spot in the defense. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Got his man in the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go with a direct snap. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. Across the 25, he's got room. Turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, LSU. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. To the air, it's Underwood. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play for a snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Franklin. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Scanning the field, it's Pineda. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, defenses play zone. All eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Creates a little room. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Pineda. Firing to the right, complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? Counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Franklin. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Back to throw, it's Pineda. Shoots it to the left. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. There he goes. 20. Inside the touchdown, Fresno State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
LSU, 25.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
LSU quick to the line. To the air, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping him up and getting to the ground.
They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Throwing on the run. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Lost a throw on 1st down. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. Grab behind the line. It's Lennon. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And they get the completion and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's 4th down. And that made it more manageable. But obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this 4th down conversion.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. This is now a 7-point game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Bowling Green is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 31 to Central Michigan. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hold and fire complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Pineda. Oh, they're after him. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Trying to take it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
right down the middle. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
LSU right back to the line. The give to the tailback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying play action. Looking to buy time. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And the offense tries to take matters into their own hands. Like, down 1, I want the 2-point conversion. I want to take the lead. Now, the defense is going to have to come up big, try to get them the football back.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Now the play fake. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Finds a man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. A quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough. Put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed